Yep, it's me again. It's fun to be here. Fun for me. I'm on the third one today. We are rolling. I'm trying to give the world, give you as much as I can about the ideas, the thinking, the feeling that comes from the divine. Yeah. I've heard it all. I'm cuckoo, I'm nuts, I am bizarre, insane, I got it all. But after you get all through all that stuff, then it gets down to this, and that is the quality of the ideas. It comes down to being able to think in bigger, broader perspectives that than we have normally. And it comes down to you and to me making the connection and getting these ideas. The ideas are around in certain places in bits and pieces. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to consolidate and give you my version, my best interpretation of the ideas here in a video format, so that when you are down, when you're depressed, when you're looking for something more, when you're trying to figure out what your life is about and how it works and whatever is going on with you, you just need a pick me up. You just need a shot in the arm, as they say. Then you can come here to this place and listen to some of these ideas, get that boost in energy and change your thoughts, your ideas, move out of the place where you are mentally into a new place just by listening to these ideas. It may be the greatest sleeping pill you've ever had. I've been told that. It may be that it takes you from wherever you are, the concerns of worries, the fretting, the thoughts of checking out, of escaping, of killing yourself, any one of those thoughts, they all go away when you tune in to the ideas of the divine. Hopefully you're doing that yourself. If you're not, then I'm going to provide a way for you to get them here. That's kind of neat, isn't it? It's pretty cool that they're available. It's pretty cool that we have technology to share this with people. And it's very, very cool for me that I get to share with you. So here we go. The third segment today is with the goddess. For those of you who haven't heard of her or had association with her, it's understandable. There's no information or knowledge or writings at all about her. And I'm trying to remedy that. I'm trying to make it so that there's a lot of information, so that any women who are looking for a model or looking for what it is that they can be will have this model. For any men that want to learn from the soft and the sweet and the loving of the feminine divine, then you'll have that source available to you as well. There just hasn't been a lot of material from her previously. And like I said, I'm trying to provide as much as I possibly can through this video, through audio recordings, and also through the books. And I would love it for all of you to begin that collaboration as well and see what your interpretation of her ideas and what she is will show up for you and that you can share as well. So we're going to do it. We're going to start it up. Get after it. I hope you can really enjoy her like I do. She's just magnificent, as are all the rest, as are we. Here we go. Ever since you got the idea that you were less that you weren't worthy, or that you weren't meeting the expectations that others give to you, that is when you started to miss out on the views and the ideals that you came to earth with. There is many times a gradual transition with all of you where you learn that you cannot do certain things, that you're not good enough, that you're not able, that you do not have the desire or the ability to make certain things happen. Those thoughts that were given to you by well-meaning but limited and sometimes distorted viewpoints, those ideas have kept you down. It's time for you to look at some new ideas. It's time for you to consider the notion that you're much more, that you are much more capable, that you have potential well beyond what you've even thought about, what you've even conceived, even though certain people tell you that you have potential. The potential that is within you is that energy that is a part of you, that is your soul, that is your spirit, and also the connection that you have. So you yourself may not be that much, relatively speaking, but when you combine what you are with everything out there, all the other energy of the universe, when you combine your ideas and thoughts and energy with the thoughts and energy of others, when you start to perceive your greatness and to sense that there's more to you than what you can see with your eyes, that there's more to life than what you see, then you have some new opportunities that start showing up for you. The opportunity is that you start to perceive that there's more. You start to see that what you perceived as a ceiling is actually not a ceiling. When you perceive that you have more that you can do and accomplish because of what you are and what you have accomplished, then you have a really amazing opportunity to change what you do. But your view, your vision of what it is that you are has to change first. Your sense of what is possible has to change. And that is where we come into the picture, because we have the view of the universe, of the bigger picture that is based on many, many, many eons of information and gathering. And so when you look for and receive this information, when you get these ideas that are bigger about yourself and what is possible and about what you can do together, then you have the beginning for stepping yourself up and also to evolve your cultures and your societies into something much more interesting and larger and creative and loving than you have. Until you change your perceptions of yourself and what is possible, and then you help others to do the same, then you will relegate your societies to the rather barbaric and antiquated views that you have now. The barbaric views are that you can somehow pummel and punish others and treat them in a certain way that they will somehow change to conform. The antiquities are that you are responsible for changing other people, and that your ideas are superior changes than what the other person has, and that you need to change them because of your judgments and your expectations of them. That sets you up in a position of knowing and you don't know. The not knowing, the not being aware, the insensitivity that you have displayed thus far in your societies put you in a very low space of hurting and killing and making others try to see things that you do or that you want by violence and anger and the most basic troubling emotions and characteristics that there are. It's below you. It's not something that is judged by us, but it's below. It's too basic. It's well below what you're capable of, because there is a view of what is possible, which is that you could have societies that are built on love and giving and the idealism of many of your people that could expand so that you can begin to start taking care of many of the problems of your world, the problems of education, the problems of resources that are lagging behind your use, the problems of people hurting other people and forcing them to do certain things that they don't want to do. Sure, there is nirvana available, and you could have it, but it only comes when you change your perceptions as to what is possible, and then you shift based on those perceptions into new actions and new ways of interacting with each other to shift your world into a more advanced place than it is now, more advanced than it has ever been, because for the most part, most of what you do is very similar to what was going on when I was on the earth and when Jesus was there, and that is the most basic, archaic concepts. You're still doing the similar processes, even though you have new technology. The new technology many times hides what's available, and what's available and has always been available is this connection that we have with you. And it's available at any time, all the time. And yet that has not stepped up with the technology. Technology is an interesting simile for the network that has already been in place. And certainly you are emulating that. But there's also a lag in the quality and the characteristics and the integrity of the individuals. And the only way that that will change is if you can shift your perceptions and move up your behavior to a place where you can start to put in some of these wonderful concepts into place in your societies rather than the negative ones that you have currently. There's much that can be done. And it all begins with the ideas and the concepts that we share with you that are available to you that you can create and co-create with us in making happen. So the question comes, what are you going to do now? See what I mean? See, it's very cool, very thought-provoking, very strong, very almost aggressive in some ways about making things happen, about being urgent about taking on the ideas and the concepts of the divine and doing it in a very interesting and loving way. Did you feel that? Did you feel her? I hope you felt her and the other personalities. You can get a sense for them. They have each a different viewpoint, similar but different, and they each have kind of a different sense about them. It's like we all have different personalities. You can sense that from those three. So there it is for today. The big three, the top three. I'm honored and pleasured that I could be able to share those ideas with you. And I look forward to some collaboration with you. I look forward to talking about these ideas and your ideas that come from the divine as well. So let's get in touch.